I wanted to talk to you about something.
What?
I want to ask. Okay, but I want to ask you girls. You know, you two girls have been doing a lot of fighting with each other lately.
It's not so bad.
You've been fighting a lot lately.
But some days we fight.
Yeah, why though?
I don't know.
So how come you fight with your sister sometimes?
Because we always want toys and we want to play music and
Who are you looking at?
And an iPad and a TV and music kids and Mickey Mouse. I was playing with the computer. I just was
No, what I'm saying is you two fight with each other.
Some days I fight. And sometimes you don't fight. And some days we become a stalker. Sometimes, not all the time.
Sometimes you fight?
Sometimes. But you always don't get us what we want.
Do you think that you're supposed to just get everything you want? Everybody doesn't get everything that they want.
No.
No.
Oh. But
Because you know what?
Huh?
There's things that I want that I don't always get, but you know what I do? I learn to deal with it.
What's that? What's that, Mama?
What's deal with it? Deal with it means you have to accept it.
What's
So let's say one day we go to the store.
What do you do with accept it?
I'm going to tell you right now. Maybe one day we go to the store and you want a Barbie. And maybe Mama says,
We want a mermaid Barbie.
okay, a mermaid Barbie.
I
And maybe
want another princess, Mommy.
okay, but maybe Mom and Dad say, well, no, we're not going to buy that today. And you know what you have to say? You don't start crying and screaming. No, you say, okay, Mom and Dad, I guess we're not going to get that today. That's how you accept it.
Ooh.
Because sometimes you have to understand that you can't get everything.
But why?
Well, number one, things cost money.
What's money?
Yeah.
But why?
And even if it doesn't cost money, it's not always about what Ava and Alexis want.
But why?
Stop saying but.
Why do you not always give it you one because you bigger than us?
I know I'm bigger than you, but even me, sometimes I can't have everything I want either because
a baby and then you couldn't get what you want?
I couldn't get no. You can never. It's very difficult in life to have everything you want because.
Why? When we get anything we want. Yes.
When will you get everything you want?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes you have to work really hard for things,
But
and you still might not get it.
Why we have to work hard for things?
Because that's how you earn it.
On it, what's on it means?
Earn it means that you worked for it and now somebody gave it to you because let's say you have to learn how to clean your room.
What?
So if you learn how to clean your room, then maybe you earn something from Mom and Dad.
But it clean a mess?
Yes, you clean up your mess and then Mom and Dad will say, okay girls, you did a good job cleaning. Now you earned a treat. So maybe we give you an ice cream or something.
Okay, now?
No, not now. I'm just telling you.
Oh, and penny ring. You can't have anything the mom because some days you can't have anything the mom. After you clean up the room. You have to earn these things.
That's right, Ava. You have to earn things. That is how you get things.
You have to earn things.
No, not learn, earn. So can you tell me why you don't always have everything you want?
Because that's not how it works.
That's right. That's not how things work out.
That's not how we listen.
Well, those are two separate things and almost. If you listen, then you might get some of the things you want, but that still doesn't mean you'll get everything you want. No. You can earn something by being a good girl and by listening to Mom and Dad. So if Mom and Dad say, okay girls, you're finished eating now, time to clean up your plate. You don't whine and moan and I don't want to. You go ahead and clean it up.
And we always clean up our plate.
You should always clean up.
Every day. And don't get you have to clean the mess when you finish.
That's right. You can clean up your own mess.
And and you don't, and then Monaco's gonna get very mad.
Well, we won't be mad, but we'll be upset, and we'll have to tell you, girls, you don't leave your mess. You have to go and clean up your own mess.
You always have to clean up the mess.
I clean up my own mess.
I do my own mess when I make a mess.
Lexi, do you clean up your own mess?
Baby, and then and then I'm gonna walk. I was talking.
Go ahead.
Mama,
Yes.
you can't get everything done wrong because everything done wrong, you have to, when you finish, when you say okay, when you say okay, and you finish, and you just clean it up. You can't whine and cry.
Lexi, you
I'm
tried.
talking.
You tried. So you girls need to learn that sometimes you have to take turns talking. You can't talk over each other. You wait till somebody's done. Like if Lexi's talking, Ava, you wait till she's done. If Ava's talking, Lexi, you wait until she's done.
Okay.
And then you talk. You don't say, I want to talk to you, I want to talk to you, because that's rude.
That's rude.
That is very rude. Because you don't want somebody to do that to you, right?
And you can.
So if you're talking, Lexi, you don't want Ava to go,
And I know to why. Ava. We can't get everything we want, baby, because you have to clean up the room, baby. Because I'm still clean the room, then you're not gonna get a sweet. And okay. And you can't get the sweet. Then you have to go to yoga. Now you do it, okay? Just try the other lip. Look. Ow! I'm not gonna hurt you. Ow! You almost pissed me. I'm not gonna piss you. Okay. Ow! Maybe she's. Why she's keep moving?
Is there any last thing you wish to say?
No.
Can you say one thing? What's the final thing you learned?
I learned about listening.
Okay, what did you learn?
About listening.
What you learned about was that you can't always have what you want.